check this out. My seven-figure business community is finally open. So if you're an online coach, educator, or you sell some sort of mentorship, I've got loads and loads of treats for you in here. I'm going to show you how to create a high ticket offer. I'm gonna, help you get your next sale and so much stuff in here. So the link will be in the description below. Go and join it. I'll see you in there. Okay, so today I wanted to speak about content, right? So when you first start doing content, when you start becoming a coach, a mentor, you start building your personal brand, you start telling people about what you do. At the very start, how it usually looks like for everyone, and this is everyone's journey, is that you are largely doing content which is speaking to pretty much everyone, right? Because you're not sure who you're speaking to, you have a kind of a rough idea, maybe 20%, 30%, maybe even 50%, but you're not 100% sure who you are creating your content for, right? So I'm talking about majority of people here. So the majority of people will start with like vague content, right? So for example, if you are starting off in property, you will probably speak about BRRs, you will probably speak about deal sourcing, you will probably speak about development, and so on, right? If you are in business, right, again, you will talk general advice, right? Now, this is fine, right? That's how everybody's journey starts. But the point is, like, at least you've started, right? So, congratulations. And then what happens is eventually you will start becoming a specialist in a certain niche and in a certain subject, and then you will start narrowing your content, and then it won't look like it's speaking to everyone. Then you will start speaking to a specific niche, right? And at that point, when that happens, your content will start becoming quality content, right? Meaning that every piece of content that you put out there is going to be really valuable to the person that you are speaking to, right? So but remember, it starts off with large quantity where you're just putting stuff out there and you don't know who you're speaking to. You're a bit of like um what's the word, jack of all trades, master of none, right? And then you will start to become a bit more of a specialist in the specific thing that you are helping people with, right? And at that point your content becomes really valuable and really quality based, right? And usually throughout that transition, at that point, you will become fussy with who you surround yourself with, who you connect with. And usually at the start, you're supporting everyone. And at this point, because you've grown a lot throughout this whole process, you won't do as much as sharing people's content. You won't start tagging just everyone, every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You won't just start posting random people on your profile. You won't do that. Why? Because your brand means a lot to you. You're very protective of your energy. You're very protective of who you are seen with, right? And that's just the way it is. You're protecting your personal brand. It's really important to you, and that's how it should be. And then from there, what tends to happen is you will go back to doing large quantity with huge quality, right? But you will only do that once you've mastered quality. At the very start, you're just doing content to speak to everyone, and in most cases you might be just putting a lot of random stuff out there, so it's in large quantity. Then you will lower the quantity and go for quality, and at this point you have become a bit more of a specialist. You're speaking to a specific person and you're mastering that skill, that area, okay? And at this point maybe your posts might look like once a week or twice a week, maybe max 3 times a week if you're really good. And then from there you will reach what I would call Alex Hormozi stage, or Gary V stage, right? Where they know exactly who they're speaking to, they know who their audience is, and they are pretty much putting out large quantity of content out there, but also it's very quality based. But this is the illusion, right? The thing is, not all of it is quality, but because their brand is so huge, it seems like it's super quality just because we don't pay attention to what are they actually saying, because they're saying the same thing. It's just that they've got really good at saying it on repeat and from different angles where it seems really high quality, but in actual fact it's not really high quality. But because they are a huge brand now, and like anything they do, people just be like, oh, Gary Vee said it or Alex Hormozi said it, right? So the key for you is also this is what your journey will look like. And then I don't know what the journey looks like after that. Look at Tony Robbins, for example. He doesn't put content out every day. I don't think he does. Let me check right now. I actually need to fact check myself here. Let me see, because this will be really interesting, because Tony Robbins is one of the highest business coaches in the world. He's also one of the highest performance coaches in the world. Okay, when is the last time he posted? 4 hours ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, then 15th of August, which, yeah, so, okay. Then 15th of August he posted twice, 3 times. Then 2 days before that. Then he never posted for 4 days before that. So obviously what Tony Robbins is, and then 23rd of July, which that means he didn't post for a good week and a half. Okay, so from my reading of Tony Robbins' page is that he is, because he's a big name also, he is putting content out there when he needs to put it out there. Let's say if it's 1 week in a month, which a lot of things are happening for him, he'll post a lot. If nothing's happening for a week or two, he won't post. But it still seems like on average in a month he's still probably posting, like, let's just say 5 or 6 times, right? But this is what I'm saying. So he's like in his 60s or early 70s now, right? But he didn't start off like that. So just remember, for those younguns who are watching this, or for you guys who want to kick off your journey into personal branding and into content, at the very start, it's fine. You're going to be speaking to everyone, because your message is going to be like you're giving advice to everybody. Maybe you're speaking, like for example, me when I started off, I was speaking to a property entrepreneur. I was also speaking to a business, someone who's got business. Like I was everywhere, and now it's more quality based, right? And then eventually, like my next stage will be large quality, but at the very at that by that point I'm hoping that my brand will be bigger as well, because remember, like, I'm posting so much, your brand does get bigger, right, by each day. It's just the way it is. So I will focus on large quantity, and then obviously that will seem like really large quality as well, because just my brand will be bigger, and really I will just find different ways to say the same thing just from different angles, right? And look, the more you do this sort of stuff, the more game you will pick up, and you will notice what are the tricks in the game. There is so many, but it's just hard to explain it, because you have to go through the stages in order to work this out for yourself. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful and valuable. And yeah, go and start your journey in personal branding. If you haven't already joined my 7-figure business community, then do so. I have a free version which I have a lot of content in there for you guys to learn from. And of course, if you want to jump up to my upgrade to my coaching one, you are more than welcome to do so. So yeah, I'll see you in there, or I'll see you on the next video.
Check this out. My 7-figure business community is finally open. So if you're an online coach, educator, or you sell some sort of mentorship, I've got loads and loads of treats for you in here. I'm going to show you how to create a high ticket offer. I'm going to, help you get your next sale, and so much stuff in here. So the link will be in the description below. Go and join it. I'll see you in there.